Yo, what up, you guys? Rasathiat here in Singapore. Sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice. Um, Saturday morning, just finished my breakfast. Did my workout for the morning, brain workout that is. What else? Had baby girl do some of her homework already. Been memorizing the script I got to shoot tomorrow, and honestly, I've been thinking because the first thing I noticed this morning when I went to the bathroom is my uncle left his phone behind by accident. So I was here like, oh my gosh, okay, how do I call him? I don't know any numbers. I don't know what he does. Like, I don't know what his schedule is. He kind of like comes and goes. And I didn't know the first thing to do to be able to contact him and let him know where it is so he doesn't like go frantically searching all over the place, right? So thought about it for a little bit and then I was like, all right, let me call his kids and let them know. And I told my mom as well, just in case. And eventually we got around to telling um, him where his phone was so he wouldn't have to be worried. But basically, the answer that came back was, oh, he called his youngest daughter because her number is the easiest to memorize, and he actually memorized it. And I got to thinking, man, I love the hell out of my phone. I can do pretty much everything with my phone. But as I thought about it, how many things have I stopped doing because my phone does it for me? I use GPS for everything. Granted, I still get there late, but I use GPS for everything. And where once upon a time I used to get lost and figure out my way and learn how not to go somewhere, I now use GPS and just turn in circles on the street trying to figure out which direction I'm supposed to be pointing because the GPS takes a minute to kind of like calibrate, right? Where I used to go ask people for help and for directions, I no longer have to ask anybody for anything because everything is done by my phone. I used to have a lot of numbers memorized, at least the major ones, and I didn't call anybody unless I absolutely had to. And because we didn't talk to each other all day long via text, it meant that anytime we sat on the phone and talked, we really talked. We caught up with everything that had happened. We don't update each other every second that something happens, right? What else? Calculations. I used to do a lot of it in my brain. I don't. I use the calculator on my phone. Remembering what happens when as far as calendars. I use my calendar app a lot. I used to take notes. I used to remember things a lot better, basically, is the bottom line. I think I used to remember things a lot better before I had a phone, and now I depend on my phone to have store everything that I need to remember. That includes the scripts, that includes call times, call sheets, notes from people, assignments, appointments, you name it. It's on my phone. Basically, I will probably perish or go back to the Stone Age without my phone. And as interesting as everything is, right? Your fingertips can reach pretty much anything. Just a couple of buttons pressed, and you got all the information that you could ever want in the world at your fingertips. But how often do we use that stuff? That's the other thing I want to talk about. When I read, I retain a lot more. When I read and take notes, even better. When I read, take notes, and then implement, oh yeah, absolutely, I get shit done. But when I know I have all the information on my phone, I'll just get to it later. Case in point, I have a couple tabs open on my Google Chrome on my phone that I have not closed out yet, but I haven't even looked at. First, I haven't closed them out because I don't want to lose the website that I'm looking for. Second, I haven't looked at it because it's there. I'll get to it when I get to it. Terrible, right? Man. The fact that you have access to all this stuff doesn't mean you actually use it. And that's something I want y'all to think about because we buy a lot of stuff that we don't need, but we might need one time, perhaps. It's like a bomb shelter, or, you know, where we stockpile everything that we could possibly need in the event of war that hopefully will never happen, but we still stockpile it and keep it there. We don't check expiration dates, but it's there just in case we need it. Online, it's like I downloaded this and I downloaded that. I paid $5 for that, and I paid $10 for this, and it's carefully kept in a cloud drive in case I need it, if I can remember that I have it and don't buy it again. So this is the thing. We have access to all this stuff. When we have access to all this stuff, it means that the phone is computing for us. Our brain isn't being used that much, which is why Netflix is awesome because we can just veg out. And I do mean vegetative state because we don't do much of anything. As long as we have like a bowl of chips nearby us and we have a bathroom close by, we can just jump up and go to the bathroom or whatever. We don't really use our brains that much, and we should, which is why which is why a lifestyle from the 50s now in 2019 is like an anomaly. No one does that anymore. No one goes and plays and judges by where the sun is in the sky, what time it is, or wait till the lights come on outside and be like, oh, okay, it's time for me to go. I need to go home. We don't cook the way we used to anymore. I do. I try really hard to because I'm put myself on a budget, right? So I try really hard not to go over $100 a week. and I cook for a whole week at a time, and that includes when I do meal prep for my clients, who pay me to actually cook in bulk for them. Hey, Herb. Um, what else? We happily watch other people doing things, right? People do videos of makeup and exercising, and what else do I see a lot of? A lot of cat videos. I don't know why you have so much time to watch cats. But I will admit they are quite entertaining. What else? People making things. I see a lot of people who do puzzles. I see a lot of people who make art. Really cool art, by the way, which is a lot of the reason why Baby Girl and I sit and watch those, because we learn how to draw better. Because even though we do have an artistic side, it can always be improved, right? So we watch those things, we get excited, we get ideas. We love dance videos because I love choreography. I am a dancer at heart, and I should be doing more dancing, but I'm not. I will eventually. But these are the things. We watch other people do things where we could be creating ourselves. I will say this. Our Jeff and Tamil community is amazing because what y'all have done is create a network of people. So you know who all your singers are, you know who all your rap artists are, you know who all the videographers are, the makeup artists, the stylists, the photographers, the graphic design. You have a network of all those people, so y'all bring each other together so you can move forward faster. And I love that, and I wish more people would do that. Eventually it'll catch on, but I'm actually really proud of you guys for sticking together that way. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to do the best that I can. I will change little things every day so that I can be out there more, so I can do more, because ideally it's all about living the kind of life that I want my daughter to be able to live, but I'm living by example. So she doesn't have to like fulfill my dreams for me. She has her own dreams because she knows I'm going out and getting mine. So honestly, I love my phone. But damn if it ain't the devil, because it's stopping me from doing a lot of things that I could be doing more naturally with more of a human touch than I do with a phone. Honestly, we hide behind DMs, we hide behind messages on live videos. I wish we would get out there and actually meet each other in person and speak a little more, you know, more of that human touch is what I'm looking for, more of that customer service feel. I know ATMs are very, very convenient, but I kind of miss talking to a bank teller or seeing the same people over and over again in different aspects of my life. Obviously, when I go to work, I see the same people. Obviously, I have a set of people that WhatsApp me more often than not, a set of people who, really pay attention to my Instagram posts more often than not, but in real life. And honestly, if you look at dating apps, they're in real life apps, aren't they? Like, what do you do in real life? Meet this person in real life. And that's sad because it used to be very organic. It used to be that you go to the corner store every week, you get into this schedule, people kind of know when to see you, when they can anticipate seeing you next or whatever, because you have a routine and you organically meet people that way. But it's not like that anymore. And as much as we think that the universe is more connected with a cell phone, in a lot of ways it's not. And I kind of miss that. I miss that awkward shyness. I love awkward and shy, where you get to meet someone for the first time, you're not exactly sure what to say or how to say it, but you get out there and get it done anyway. And I think that it is so beautiful, and I miss that awkwardness. Not saying that I want to go through it again, but I'm saying, I mean, it was very, very natural, and I miss that. I miss that interaction with people, which is why I love speaking. I love getting on live. And I love letting you know where you can meet me next. If I happen to be in a specific place that's a public gathering or whatever, like the Beyond the Label Fest, it was great. I would have loved to have met you all there. The next time I show up, probably the Purple Parade, I think. But yeah, I would really love to see you guys, to meet you guys, to talk to you guys, because it's important for you to know that I'm real. I'm not this made up internet persona. I'm not this very curated set of posts on Instagram. I'm not just this strange woman that keeps talking live on Facebook. I'm a real life human being, and the person that I am at home with my kid or running around to the mall or whatever is the same person you see on screen. So as great as my phone is, there are some things I wish I didn't depend on it for, and that's going to be my thing. I'm going to have to change those habits myself. But until then, I wanted you to think about that. How much of your brain do you use? They say it's only about less than 10%, but with a phone, how much do you really use now? It's probably more like 2%. So honestly, your memory could be great if you use it. Your memories are what you choose to remember, and I wasn't sure I could memorize a Tamil script but I proved to myself I could do it within an hour today. So, yeah, go out and prove yourself wrong every day. I think that's a great challenge to have, actually. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it, and I will catch you later. But in the meantime, do something out of the ordinary today. Go out and speak to somebody. Be kind. Be gentle. Spread some love. I'll catch you later. Bye.